It was 1984. The world of horror cinema was about to change forever. Audiences were used to masked killers and silent stalkers, but something new was lurking just beyond the edge of sleep. A new kind of horror was unleashed, one that crept into your mind and made you afraid to close your eyes at night. This was a terror that didn't just chase you down dark hallways, it waited for you in your most vulnerable moments. A Nightmare on Elm Street introduced the world to Freddy Krueger, a villain unlike any other. With his burned face, striped sweater and razor-sharp glove, Freddy was instantly iconic. He was more than just a monster, he was a symbol of fear itself. He wasn't like the killers in Halloween or Friday the 13th. Those villains haunted the real world, but Freddy broke the rules. He invaded the one place you thought was safe, your dreams. He wasn't just strong or fast, Freddy Krueger was different. He was clever, sadistic, and he thrived on fear. He could twist reality, turning dreams into deadly traps. He was the stuff of nightmares, literally. Freddy didn't just scare you, he made you question what was real and what was a dream. Every time you closed your eyes, you risked meeting him in a world where he was in control. Freddy brought something new to horror movies. He was witty, taunting his victims with dark humor, making the terror even more personal. Audiences had never seen a villain who could haunt them long after the credits rolled. He could get you in your dreams where there was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The line between reality and nightmare blurred, and sleep itself became dangerous. The place where you thought you were safe, your own bed, was now a hunting ground. Freddy made the familiar, terrifying, turning bedrooms into battlegrounds and dreams into deadly games. The teenagers of Elm Street couldn't escape him. No matter how hard they tried to stay awake, exhaustion always won. And when they finally drifted off, Freddy was waiting. He stalked their dreams, turning their fears against them. Freddy Krueger became the ultimate boogeyman, a figure who redefined horror and made an entire generation afraid to fall asleep. Freddy Krueger isn't your average monster. He's not just a creature that hides under your bed or waits in the closet. Freddy is the stuff of nightmares, literally. He invades the one place you should feel safe, your dreams. That's what makes him so uniquely terrifying. Unlike other monsters, you can't just lock your doors or turn on the lights to keep him away. When you fall asleep, you enter his world, and that's when the real horror begins. Freddy's appearance is unforgettable. He's burned, disfigured, and wears a glove with knives for fingers. His face is a twisted mask of pain and rage, and his eyes burn with a cruel sense of humor. The bladed glove isn't just a weapon, it's a symbol of his power and his twisted sense of play. His look alone is enough to make you jump, but it's the way he moves and speaks that really gets under your skin. Freddy taunts his victims, making jokes and playing mind games, turning fear into a weapon. He doesn't just kill you, he toys with you, making the experience even more terrifying. He enjoys the chase, the fear, and the helplessness of his victims. It's not just about ending lives, it's about breaking spirits. Freddy's power comes from dreams. He haunts the subconscious, turning ordinary nightmares into deadly traps. No matter how hard you try to stay awake, eventually sleep wins, and that's when Freddy strikes. This makes him almost impossible to stop. You can run, you can hide, but as long as you need to sleep, you're never truly safe. Freddy can twist reality inside your mind, making escape feel hopeless. He becomes stronger by feeding on fear. The more terrified his victims are, the more powerful he grows within the dream world. Fear is his fuel, and he knows exactly how to make it last. The more you fear him, the more powerful he becomes. It's a vicious cycle. Fear leads to nightmares, nightmares lead to Freddy, and Freddy leads to even more fear. He's a villain who thrives on the terror he creates. It's a terrifying cycle that makes him a unique horror villain. Freddy Krueger isn't just a monster. He's a force of nature, a living nightmare that you can't escape as long as you dream. That's what makes his terror so unforgettable. Freddy Krueger quickly rose to fame. People were drawn to his unique brand of horror. He was scary, but he was also funny. He had a dark, twisted sense of humor that resonated with audiences. Freddy's movies became events. People couldn't wait to see what he would do next. His catchphrases like 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you became iconic. He wasn't just a character, he was a phenomenon. Freddy Krueger's impact extended beyond the big screen. He became, a pop culture icon. He appeared in merchandise, video games, and even had his own TV show, Freddy's Nightmares. His influence could be seen everywhere. He was parodied on TV shows and referenced in music. Freddy Krueger had become a part of the cultural landscape. Even today, Freddy Krueger continues to scare new generations. Decades after his first appearance, his burned face and razor-sharp gloves still send chills down the spines of viewers both young and old. There's something timeless about the way he stalks his victims, blurring the line between dreams and reality. For many, Freddy is more than just a movie monster. He's a symbol of the fears that lurk in the dark corners of our minds. His movies are still watched, and his image is still used. Late at night, people gather to watch his films, daring each other not to look away during the scariest scenes. His burned visage appears on posters, costumes, and collectibles, a constant reminder of his place in pop culture. Freddy's legacy is kept alive not just by nostalgia, but by the genuine terror he inspires in every new viewer who discovers him. He appears in new video games, keeping his legend alive for younger audiences. These games let players step into a world where Freddy is always lurking, always waiting to strike. The thrill of trying to outsmart him or simply survive the night brings his unique brand of horror to a whole new generation. It's not just about watching him anymore, it's about experiencing the fear firsthand. Why does he endure? Well, because Freddy Krueger taps into something primal. He's not just a villain you can run from. He invades your dreams, making sleep itself a dangerous place. That's a fear everyone can relate to, no matter their age or background. The idea that you're not safe even in your own bed is a powerful one. He represents our deepest fears, the things that scare us when we close our eyes. Freddy is the embodiment of nightmares, the monsters we can't see, the anxieties we can't shake, the sense of helplessness that comes when we're most vulnerable. He's a reminder that fear doesn't always make sense, and that sometimes it's impossible to escape. As long as we have nightmares, Freddy Krueger will be there to haunt them. He's become a part of our collective imagination, a figure who waits in the shadows of our dreams. Every time someone wakes up in a cold sweat, heart pounding, they're experiencing the same fear that Freddy was created to embody. He is a reminder that sometimes, the things that scare us the most are the things we can't escape, even in our dreams. Freddy Krueger endures because he is more than just a character. He is the face of our darkest fears, and as long as people dream, he will never truly disappear.